Meanwhile, the government's confirmed plans today for a new high-speed rail link linking Birmingham to London. It'll cut journey times between the two cities to just 46 minutes.
And while we're talking about it, let's get back to our correspondent Peter Plisner with more on that high-speed 2. Peter.
Yes, Nick, we're still on the site of what will be the Birmingham City Centre high-speed station. The big question tonight is what will be the impact of high-speed rail? People who already know are in the southeast. Since December, rail travellers in Ashford have enjoyed a journey to the capital that's been cut in half. It's now just over half an hour to London from the town. Our reporter Bob Hockenhull has been to Ashford to find out what impact it's having there.
Ashford, 56 miles from London, but in reality that's not very far at all now. Thanks to the high-speed link, people here can get to the heart of the capital quicker than those living in its outer suburbs. Japanese Javelin trains travelling 38 times a day each way at 140 miles an hour, transforming the lives of residents.
We're going up for the opening of the affordable art fair in London in Battersea Park, but you can do that in the evening now. It's easy.
It was very fast and very impressive, so yeah.
It's very comfortable, very fast, but I don't agree with the pay structure. Not the pay structure, the cost of the tickets.
Tickets are 20% more expensive, but most believe it's a small price to pay because going high speed is helping to create a boom town here.
Having good rail links has already encouraged Ashford's population to grow by 23% since 1987. There are currently 70,000 people living in the town, but that's expected to almost double to 135,000 by 2031.
And buying a house is far cheaper than London, so many Londoners want to live here because they can get to work just as quick.
This street is just 15 minutes walk from the railway station, making these houses desirable for commuters wanting to use the high-speed link.
This estate agent says inquiries about these sort of houses has gone up by 25% in the last year.
The road we're standing in is Victorian houses which would sell in Ashford for sort of anything from sort of 300 to 500,000. I suspect in London they would be well over £1 million.
Ashford's designated a government growth area. Brand new developments are already here, but also still the signs of decay. Some believe such sites could have remained derelict for decades if it wasn't for interest sparked by the high-speed line.
There's a real opportunity to mend before extend, as they say, to actually make sure that the town centre gets redeveloped in a beautiful way before anyone thinks about moving out.
And this company plans to triple its workforce in the town purely because of the fast train link.
If it hadn't been here, we would certainly have taken a different view of where we thought our business was going to need to be located in Kent.
Typical of how many businesses are thinking. The target is to create 28,000 jobs. Ambitious plans, all fuelled by the excitement of going high speed. Bob Hockenhull, BBC Midlands Today, Ashford in Kent.
Peter, I suppose the really big question tonight, though, is all this really going to happen?
Well, they're certainly planning it now for something they need in the future. But what we're going to see next is a public consultation, which is due to take place in the autumn. But of course, that might be derailed by the general election because we might see a change of government. If you remember, a few weeks ago, the Conservatives decided that they didn't want to see a copy of the document published today in advance. I guess the reason was they didn't want to nail their colours to the mast as far as any routes are concerned. Now we've seen that, they might want to review it, which of course could mean that some of the houses that found themselves quite close to the rail line today now have been blighted. It means that they'll probably have to wait a bit longer to basically find out if this project is going to move forward. It's disappointing, but who knows? The Conservatives may decide that they do like this route and they may go to consultation in the same way as the Labour government would have done in the autumn.
Thanks, Peter. Well, you've been emailing and calling us all day about the high-speed rail link. Brian Craddock from Stourbridge, he rang to say that the new link should go to St Pancras in London so it can link up with the Eurostar service.
Does rather make sense as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Andrew Dow, hello Andrew, calling from Cheltenham, says he's all in favour of it.
We had one caller who rang to say he totally disagrees with the rail link. He says hundreds of thousands of acres of land and greenbelt land will be lost forever.
And Lee Westwood says, I want it now. Let's get it up and running fast.
But Justine says, I think maybe they should just get the trains right, of local times trains right, before we go and make a fast line to London.
Yeah, there's
Thanks
some more here. I think
that
the train should be made in Britain. We should be giving jobs to British people.
And somebody else says the high-speed rail link, I would like to know why it stops at Birmingham and doesn't go to Stoke-on-Trent.
Don't shoot the
Why ever
messenger.
not?